You happy to start? Okay, so here's a demonstration of how to attach your oxygen tubing to your oxygen machine or your backup cylinder. So to attach it to your oxygen machine, you simply take this end of the tubing. You'll notice there's a little white fire breaker here. This is just a safety device. Just in the event if there was a fire, it would stop the fire travelling up the tube and obviously into the machine or into your cylinder. So when attaching the tubing to your machine or your backup cylinder, always make sure that you've got your white fire breaker on there. You'll notice that there's an arrow on the fire breaker. Always make sure that's pointing towards the patient. So to attach this, just get the end of your tube and gently push it onto that metal nib on there. And then on the other end of your tubing, you'll have another fire breaker, again with the arrow pointing towards the patient. And this is where you can attach your nasal cannula. Okay? To use your nasal cannula, all you do is find the end of the straw here, and then you just simply push fits onto the end of that fire breaker there. Okay? And inside you will have your nasal cannula. You simply take this out of the bag, and what you'll find is the part of the nasal cannula that fits into the patient's nose. Now on these nasal cannulas you'll notice there's a slight curve, and the curve when this attaches to the patient goes into the nose that way. It doesn't go in that way. And then you simply fit one end of the cannula over one ear and the other end over the other ear. And you'll notice there's a little pull up just here, which you can then pull up under the patient's chin to hold the oxygen cannula in place. Okay? And these cannulas can last up to 6 weeks each, but it's always best to give the little nibs that go in the patient's nose a wipe over with tissue paper and water every day, just to make sure that they're nice and clean. Okay. Now, if you did need to transfer this over to the backup cylinder, all you need to do is simply take your tube off the machine nib there and place it onto the little metal nib that's on your oxygen bottle here. And once again, all you need to do is turn your side valve on here. One good turn does it. And then again on the top, select the relevant flow rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And again, when finished, back to 0. And remember to turn your side valve off. And there we go. That's how you operate your tubing. And obviously when you do come to change your tubing, to get this off here, there is a slight knack to it. What you do, you grab the fire breaker here, grab this bit of the nasal cannula here, and then just gently pull and push. And what you'll find is slowly but surely the tube will make its own way off. Sometimes it's very difficult to try and pull it directly off, but just gently backwards and forwards, and it makes its own way off. There we go, and it's ready to put your new fire cannula back on.